Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew.
Howdy, folks. We're the Bob and Brad Crew. I'm Alex.
I'm Mike.
And we're offering product reviews directly related to your health, fitness, and overall well-being.
In our unbiased opinion, of course.
Saucony Endorphin Speed. My favorite running shoes. But actually, that's a lie. They're not my favorite. They are
they're mine.
Mike's favorite.
Because they're my shoes. You didn't try them on until 5 minutes ago.
How long have you had these?
I've had these for probably about 6-7 months. I ran a half marathon in them and trained for it. So they have a little wear and tear on them now.
Sure. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. The price, $169, and you get two shoes, right?
You get a pair of shoes.
You get a pair of shoes.
That'd be weird if they sold shoes individually.
Well.
Like the mismatching sock craze.
Yeah.
Selling points on these. What separates these type of running shoes to other ones is the SPEEDROLL, which is the heel shape here. Here I have just a basic Vans shoe, but you could see the heels difference there, how one is one is curved and one is flat.
Yep.
So this allows a forward propelling motion. It kind of, what did you say? It almost makes you feel unbalanced. If you're just standing, you're unprepared for it.
Yep. When I was walking in it, I felt like I was going to fall off a cliff because of the angle. It's almost like a rocker shoe because of the angle it has.
Yeah, it propels you forward easier, so it kind of allows forward momentum to carry through. So that's what kind of separates it from your typical running shoe.
Yep. Very different. And these shoes, they are just simply running shoes. I mean, these aren't everyday shoes. They're not made for that. They're going to break down really quick.
Yeah.
Not for hiking, off-road activities.
These are for road or track.
Yep.
Runners will typically look, if you want to cross country, you're running through hills or bluffs or outdoor on grass, you want a different shoe with a lot more grip. These are not very grippy.
If I wore those every day, I think I'd break them down in a week and a half.
These are for more marathon runners or distance runners in general.
Yep.
So the weight on these is 7.8 ounces for men, 6.8 ounces for women. So they are super light and very breathable.
Very light. I had to look down to make sure I had it in my hand still. I didn't.
Terrible for winter running because they're kind of cold that way. The heel drop is a 8 millimeters from heel to toe, so that's the drop on it. It is also a neutral shoe, so it means if you overpronate or underpronate, meaning your foot turns in more the other way, typically due to high or low arches.
Yep.
These are not for you. They're for neutral foot people. So.
Sure, you need something a little more custom if those are your issues.
Yep.
All right, are you done? Boy,
Yeah.
that was nice.
Thanks.
They make a higher end model. This is a step down Endorphin Pro model, and that one is $200, and that's just made a little better.
Yep. So that one has a carbon fiber plate in the middle of it. This one has a nylon plate,
sure.
So it's a little easier to flex. As you can see, it's got some flex and movement to it and increases the comfort. I've never tried the Pro model. I actually happened to just go to the store around here and look for a running shoe and bought these, and I actually really liked them, and they're better than any other running shoe I've had before.
If you've tried the Pro model, leave a comment. Let Mike know.
Yeah, let me know how they are.
Next purchase.
Rating, there is none because it's sold everywhere and on so many websites, and none of them have ratings. I've read a whole good review on it. I know some big YouTubers like Nick Bear really like these as well. He's actually compared the Pro and this, and he likes these a little more.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, actually.
For the price, maybe.
Maybe.
Save that $30. The ratings, there's none, but they sell a lot, obviously, because they're very hard to find.
Yeah, so a negative is they're hard to find. I had a friend looking for them, couldn't find them anywhere online for a while. They are restocked in some areas. I just happened to be lucky and found some at my local store. They still had some, so.
Yep.
Another negative is the price. Obviously, if you're just a person that runs like 1 to 3 miles at a time, like 2 to 3 days a week, you're not going to need a running shoe like this. This is for someone that wants to train for some type of race or put a lot of miles on. So, obviously, if you're just a beginner runner, you don't need these.
Yep. But this day and age, really, the price isn't that outlandish. I mean,
no, most shoes I just wear in general are like $60 to $90. So.
And you said there's limited color options. There's 3 color options, a darker, these.
Yep. So there's black, which I would have liked. I like a darker running shoe.
Yeah, these look kind of dirty.
Because they get so dirty. They also make these, but it's all like neon yellow. So same design concept, just different color schemes. So they don't have a bunch of options. And also, running shoes wear out over time. If you've ever done half marathons or full marathons, like typically a full marathon, you'll go through 2 pairs of shoes for the training, and then before the marathon, get a new pair because they wear out.
Yeah, you even said you run on a little gravel on the left side.
Yeah.
You did it.
These kind of wore out in certain spots. My left shoe wore out a little more than the right. So.
positives, I mean, they do have the 3 color options. There is the darker if you prefer that route.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of shoe models, like whether it be New Balance, Asics, Saucony, typically one model has one color option most of the time. A different model will have a totally different color option. They normally don't offer the same type with different colors. So
Sure.
that is a little different. They also make these in men and women's. So it's
Sure.
not just a men's model. A lot of shoes are just men and women models.
Sure.
So that's a nice thing about these as
Yep.
well.
Yep. I put them on, and I mean that they made me feel like I wanted to run, and I'm not the type unless it's to the refrigerator and there's something in there I want.
You're going to
not
put on
run.
shoes just for that?
Well, maybe to get there a little quicker.
They are very comfortable, and yeah, these are my favorite shoes I've owned for running wise. I've had other Sauconys, I've had Asics and New Balance. They all make good quality shoes. I'm not saying they don't, but
Yep.
for my feet, these are what I've liked the most for road running. So
So
yeah,
did you cut some time off your running from your
I
training with these? Oh boy,
hadn't
he's
run-
gonna give a story here.
hadn't run for years, and I got back to my normal running pace pretty easily. So I don't know if I cut time off it here.
All right, well he's beating around the bush. He didn't, folks.
Hey,
All right,
did too.
subscribe to us.
Check us out on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram and Parlor. Hit the bell for notifications when we put a new video.
Saucony Endorphin Speed. Thank you.
The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad